The first step is to pop open your hood. Here's my hood release. Okay, so once you got the hood popped open, you got to locate the positive terminal. As you can see, this is a 2012 Chevy Equinox, and this is where you boost from. This is your positive terminal. For your negative, you find any clean, unpainted surface. The reason they have these terminals like this is the battery's actually buried underneath. My booster pack in a area where it's not going to get knocked over. You take the red, which is the positive, and you're going to hook it on the positive terminal, just like that, and make sure it's on there nice and snug. And I'm going to take the black, which is the negative, and I'm actually going to put it right on this bolt. Right there, make sure it's nice and. So once you have your positive and negative terminals connected, the next step on your booster pack is to turn it to the on position, but with this dial. And if you have it backwards for your reverse polarity, your light will turn on, means you have your terminals backwards. So once this is in the on position, you can go and start your vehicle. Mine's actually not dead, so I'm not going to bother starting it, but it's as simple as that to actually boost your car with one of the booster packs. And again, this is my Motomaster Eliminator 1400 P-Camps booster pack that I've had for 13 months so far, which has worked great. Again, it's done a few videos on this. I take it in about every couple weeks to charge it up. And as you can see, it's green, so it's fully charged. And again, once you have these connected, you can start your vehicle. And again, I've started a large one-ton diesel truck with this booster pack without any issues. The biggest thing with these is don't leave them in your car and forget about them. Charge them up every couple weeks. As in our area, it gets close to -30 with the wind chill, if not colder. Again, guys, just a short video. I've had a few people inquire on how to actually hook up the booster pack to your car.